This trading strategy eliminates demo trading. I used to trade hundreds of trading robots on many demo accounts before selecting which ones to trade live. That was a long process. Now, that's all done 100% automatically. So, what's the app I'm now using and how does it automate everything for me? So the app in question is, of course, the Top 10 Robots app. We're looking for an expert advisor that has passed certain criteria in the last month as well as the last week. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to look at, as I said, the 1 month performance and the 1 week performance. All right. Now, the easiest way that I found to do this is to look at the count of trades on the 1 week. And the reason for this is that my criteria is that any robot that I use has to have a minimum of 3 trades in the last week as well as the last month. That's a minimum. There are also other criteria that I'm looking at, for example, the profit factor. But because the servers that create these robots or that generate these robots for the Top 10 Robots app have already got that acceptance criteria included in them. So I know that these will pass the rest of the criteria. So all I'm looking for at this stage is the count of trades. And of course, we need to make sure that it has been profitable. So the easiest way to do that would be to start on the 1 week, which is on the right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at any robots that have a count of trade of 3. Right, so let's start with this one here. This has a count of trade of 3, and it's the robot that ends in 1425. So what we're going to do is we're going to look on the left, and we're going to see if this robot is in the top robots for the last month as well. So it's 1425. Let's see if we see it here. 1425. Here it is here. 1425. Okay, perfect. So you can see that this has had 5 trades in the last month. It's had 3 trades in the last week. So I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download it for MetaTrader 4 and for MetaTrader 5. Now, I mean, guys, I think this goes without saying, but obviously it doesn't matter which site I download it from because it's exactly the same robot. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next one we have ends in 6754. Again, we have a count of trade of 3, so that's good. So 6754. Let's see if we can find it here. 6754. Here it is here. 6754. Again, count of trade of 7, really good profit. So I'm going to download that again for MetaTrader 4 and for MetaTrader 5. Okay, let's move on to the next one. You can see here, these are all counts of trade of 2, 1. Here's one that's got a count of trade of 3. Let's have a look at it. It's not a great profit, so I might not use this. Let's see how it's done in the last month though. So this one ends in 4276. Here it is here, 4276. It's had 7 trades. It's pretty decent. The only thing is that what we can see is that it did do quite well in the last month. However, in the last week, although it does have 3 counts of trades, it's not quite where I want it. I think I'm going to leave that one. Right, so let's move on to the dollar pound. All right, so again, we're going to go to the 1 week. We're going to look for anything that has a count of trade of 3 or above. You can see here, there's nothing on the top, nothing here. Here's one here. Also very low profit, but let's just see how it's done in the last month. So that's 7650. 7650. Let's see if we see it here. So here it is here. It's on the bottom spot. So yeah, guys, as you can see, it's got a count of trade of 9. It's got a really small profit of 22. Basically, it's got the same profit in the last week it has in last month, which leads me to believe that there were obviously some negative trades. So I'm actually not even going to look at this one. I'm not going to download it. Let's just confirm there's nothing else here. Yeah, there is nothing else. Right, perfect. Let's move on to the next one. Next one we have is dollar Swiss, and we can see here, okay, so on the top 3 accounts of trade of 1. We're not going to look at those. Then 1111, 221, 011. Okay, so this week nothing on the dollar Swiss. Let's move on to the next. Next is the dollar yen. Dollar yen. All right, let's see how this one's done. All right, so here we seem to have some good contenders. All right, so let's start with this one here, 4479. Let's see in the 1 month, 4479. Here it is here. Wow, count of trade 18 in the last month. Really good profit factor. So definitely we are going to download that for MetaTrader 4 and for MetaTrader 5. Okay guys, so now that we have downloaded the expert advisors, what we're going to do next is we are going to place them onto a demo account. Now you can of course place them onto a live account if you want to, but the purpose of this video is really just to show you the system that I'm using. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place these onto a demo account, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Blackbull Markets. So Blackbull Markets is a broker that we've used extensively in the academy and continue to. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new demo account. Now I already have an account. As I said, we've used them many times in the academy, so it's very easy. I'm just going to log in, and what I'm going to do then is I'm simply going to go to demo. I am going to create a new demo account. So it's going to be MetaTrader 5. I'm going to call this top 1 month and 1 week EAs as my nickname. I'm going to use a standard account. My currency is going to be USD. The leverage 500, that's a little bit too high. I prefer to trade with 100, a little bit less risk, and we're going to start with a balance of $10,000. That's perfect. Right, click on submit. Okay, so there we go. I have my demo account. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to download the platform that I want to use, which is MetaTrader 5. I'm going to go to trading platforms. You'll see there's a whole lot of options. What we're going to do is we're going to select MetaTrader 5 for Windows. Simply click on that, it will download. I'm going to install it, and then once I've done that, I'm going to attach the expert advisors onto their respective charts, all on the same platform. And that's the platform that I'm going to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this weekly. I'm going to update the robots weekly, so I'm going to check it. Today is Monday, so what I'm going to do is every Monday I'm going to check it, so that I've now got the best performance for the full last week as well as the last month. And as promised at the beginning of the video, I have a surprise for you. I'm going to give you the robots I downloaded absolutely free. If you have any interesting strategies that you've streamlined using the top 10 app, please let me know down below in the comments. And to learn more about the top 10 robots app, check out this video here. Until the next time, trade safe.